All right, today we're going to bring out some overhead speakers. These are Bluetooth power speakers. They're good for surround sound. They're Bluetooth. And also we're going to take a look at the front panel. Now, first of all, they give you power for internal power. So if you're going to run internal power to it, they give you the actual connection for it. If not, you could do an external power, but it has to be within the actual module of the controller, right? And we're going to take a look at that part too. Now, the Bluetooth speaker is pretty large, if you guys can see it. It does have connection here for negative and positive, and it gets its power by the actual module system. So we're going to take a look at the module system. We're going to turn it around. All right, here it is, the module system. We're going to go ahead and connect it. There's a couple things. Auxiliary out, Bluetooth, and then mic. And the microphone goes in here if you want to connect it. Your power source is 12 volts, all right, if you guys can see it. And then stereo system in if you have other sources you want to connect to it. Now, right now, we're going to mock it up into this box here so you guys can see. I have one speaker here. We're going to go ahead and wire it up. To wire it, there's not that much instruction, but it's simple. There's a negative and positive in here. If you guys can see that. The actual connection. If you guys can see on the module, it tells you positive at the end. So the two external ones out here are positive. The internal ones are going to be negative. Now, if you don't know the difference between negative and positive, it tells you right here too on the actual module. Negative, it's going to be the black one. Positive is going to be the red one. All right. Same thing like in a car. All right, positive, negative. So you have to run your cable there, run it through there, and then I'll use a little tiny flathead if you guys can see that, and then tie it up. And let's go ahead and set it up. All right, so those that need reference, if you guys can see, the two red ones are on the outside and the two black ones are on the inside, all right? These two are partner and these two are partners, all right? Just to let you guys know, because this is a little difficult. And they even have a little sign on the outside, if you guys can see it. It says positive right there. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit better. It says positive on this side, and it also says positive on this side too. So just make sure that you're aware that the positive is red, right? So that's how we're going to connect it, and then we're going to put it into the box itself, and let's test it out. We're going to go ahead and connect the positive and negative, all right? And like you said, red is it's positive, so we're red. We're going to go ahead and connect the red one, all right? Red just goes in here. Simple, and then let it go. You can shorten up the cable if you want, so you don't have to expose it, but right now there's no power to it right now, so we're just gonna run it in. That's it. Pretty much locks in and we're set. Now the speaker is gonna go behind. You can see the teeth grab onto the drywall or the actual wood panel, whatever you're gonna set it up. So this is flexible, and all you got to do is straighten it up, and that's how you take it in and out. To remove it, it's gonna be a little difficult because you have to push with a little force so the spring can actually let go. All right, so that's a very important. Let's go ahead and set it up. All right, we just plug in the power, and there's power to it. Now we're gonna set up the Bluetooth. All right, we're gonna put the Bluetooth on, and we're gonna bring our phone. Right now it's blinking. It's trying to set up a Bluetooth, so let's go ahead and turn it off for now. We're gonna bring our phone and see if we can set it up. All right, we're gonna set up our Bluetooth, so let's turn it on, and it's gonna say Bluetooth right now. It's gonna start blinking, and if you guys can see it, we're gonna go to Bluetooth settings, Bluetooth, and we're gonna look for the actual system itself. And right now it's trying to look for it. It's trying to sync up, and there it is. It's way in the bottom. We're gonna set it up, and you're gonna hear a beeping sound. All right, pair it, and that's it. That's single. That it's connected. So let's go ahead and see the music, see how loud it is. So let's go and play it. All right, here's a speaker, how loud it is, and we're gonna turn it up all the way up. Look at that. That is freaking. I just made myself a boombox, to be honest with you. But imagine this overhead, all right? Super loud. I like this. This is an awesome thing. I like it. Look at beautiful flush. I'm gonna put these in my wall, but today I'm setting up my wall first of all before I start setting up. But they sound super fantastic. Super loud too, and they have bass. I just set it up like a couple seconds it took me, but I'm gonna actually run the cable, run it through my wall. I want to make sure I could hide the actual power source and maybe have the wall powered up through the internal wall and have it run through there. But overall, beautiful speakers, white flush speakers. You're gonna set it up in your overhead. You can do that. Bluetooth available, perfect. So if you want to play your own music around your house, this is perfect. You could set multiple ones, all right? But right now, this one's set up for only 2, but Bluetooth is a great option to have. Now, I'm going to show you a couple other options you can have. Now, besides Bluetooth, we're going to set up a microphone, all right, to it. So we're going to change it to the microphone setting, not the auxiliary, because you can plug in anything on the auxiliary. We're going to put a microphone. We'll put it in here. Test. And then we're going to put the volume. Test. Turn on the mic. Testing. All right. So here's the microphone. It's working very well. So if you're going to have overhead or maybe a party, you can set this up. Very simple with your microphone. I like it. So you could have multiple. You could have this through your office. If you want to send a message, you can do it through microphone. Or you can just play music through Bluetooth or an auxiliary. Say you have Spotify through an actual MP3 player. You can do that. So I hope you guys enjoy the video.